Yeah, especially we saw it in 3D. So I mean, yeah. There was like blood on our faces and like organs getting streamed out.
Yeah, it was pretty graphic. Of course, you know, I've always, when I see a movie for the first time, I always have someone there to hold me if I'm scared. But she did not hold me. So I didn't return the favor either, so I let her be all squirmish by herself. Anyways, back to the movie.
Yeah.
But it's a good movie. If you're a diehard Final Destination fan, then obviously you have to see this, because I don't know where to rank them. And here's Kayla's list. We'll put it right here in the middle, just in case you guys rank from the 5 to 1. Your least favorite to your favorite of the series, and then I'll do mine afterwards. Number 5.
Number 5 would probably be the first one.
The first one would be your least favorite?
Yeah.
Okay. Final Destination 1, Kayla's least favorite. Number 4.
Probably be number 2.
Number 2?
Yeah.
Number 3?
Probably the 5th one.
Number 2?
The 3rd one, roller coaster. Yeah.
So your favorite would be the 4th one?
Yeah, because I like racing. I used to be
No,
a racer.
you like it because who did you see it with?
I saw it with Norman.
Okay, my list. Number 5 would actually be the 4th one. I think the 4th one... See, I'm going to explain why my list is the way it is. The 4th one, I don't like because... I don't like it, it's just my least favorite. Because I think it was too quick of a movie. Like, after the premonition... We're going to have to show here. The deaths happened, one after the other. Like, it didn't have much rest time in between them. That's why I didn't like it that much. Number 4... I'll probably agree with you. I think number 2 was your 4th one. Correct? I think it was.
Number 2 was what?
Your 4th one? Like, ranked? Final Destination 2, I think was your... Because it went 1, 2... I think it went backwards.
It went 1, 2, 5,
3, 4.
3, 4.
So, yeah, it was. Second one... wasn't the best. I don't think the acting was even that good in that movie.
No.
Yeah, I don't think it really... The only thing I think I liked about that one was Clear. Because I think Clear was probably one of the best characters of the series. Number 3 would be... That's a hard one here now. Top 3.
I mean, like, the 5th one wasn't... I mean, it was good, don't get me wrong. I liked some of the way the people died.
Yeah.
But it was just kind of like...
Yeah, I think the 3rd one will be number 5 for me. Like, I think up to the 5th one, I think this is in any franchise, any horror franchise, you've seen it before.
Mm-hmm.
So you're used to it, and it's not much of a thrill anymore, but the only thrilling thing about it is it's different kinds of deaths, more gruesome every time. So yeah. I think that's what keeps people coming back to the movies. But yeah, I think the 5th one will be the 3rd one. The last 2. Number 2... I would put the 3rd one, actually. I thought the 3rd one was...
I liked it.
I like number 3. I can't really put my finger on it. I think it was a better story was told, I think, in that one.
And people died. I think that was the best way that some of the people died.
Yeah, I think that's when they really elevated the deaths into something more gruesome.
I mean, there was a girl who had her hand up like this when she got pushed back into a staple gun. It stapled her hand to her face. That's pretty good. I mean, I would never think of that.
But yeah, the stories were good. I thought the pictures of showing how they were going to die was really good. That was a good dynamic on it. And then number 1, obviously the first movie, just because it's the first movie that started it all. And I don't think, like, it's, you know, I love Ali Larter, who plays Clear River. She's one of my favorite actresses. I think she did a fantastic job in these movies. And I actually told you about this. They should have kept Clear alive through this entire franchise, because it keeps the series going with a familiar face instead of just doing a new one after a new one.
Also, I think the 5th one, I mean, I'm sure the other movies had somewhat issues, but the 5th one really bothered me with how the people died. I mean, like, the gymnast. Mm-hmm. She
we won't spoil that, but just think about that. The gymnasts who are on the bar swinging around, just think about it.
The way she died in the premonition was not the way I would think that she would die again. I would think there would be some connection, some similarity, and there wasn't. Yeah. Mm-hmm. I mean,
I thought that too.
Got stabbed through the boats thing.
Yeah, she got stabbed with something.
Yeah, like she fell like that and just kind of died. I wish that there was some connection. I mean, with the blind girl, the car landed on top of her, and when she died, the car was there again.
Yeah, but that wasn't really part of her death.
She landed on the car, though.
Yeah, that's true.
And they were both red cars, so it was like, okay, I can see.
Well, I think the gymnast, I apologize for this little tangent here. I think when she fell off the bridge, she got, cut in half or something, I don't remember. And the way she died made her construed, if you will.
The gymnast died?
I think. I don't remember.
No, she died by the boat pierced through her stomach.
Yeah.
The guy who was cut in half was the main character, remember? Yeah. The sheet metal came down and cut him in half.
So, anyways, I thought the same thing, too, when I was watching it. The fifth one, I'm not going to give too much away, but it has connections from the first one. I'm not going to tell you what the connection is. I think if you've seen the first one enough, you'll get the reference, because I've said it to you afterwards that what they were talking about, right? It was ironic that that's what happened in the first one, and then the ending will get you guys. It surely got us. That was not expected whatsoever. But like I said in the beginning, we recommend this to obviously the Final Destination fans. And right now, should we just take a couple minutes to talk about if there's going to be a sixth one?
I think there should be. I honestly am a Destination diehard. I'd go and watch them.
Here's a question for you. If you were the creator of Final Destination 6, what would the premonition be? The big scene that... Because the first one was the plane, the second one was the car crash, third one was roller coaster, fourth one was the racetrack, fifth one was the bridge. What would the big death scene? If you were writing it, you were giving the book, and you're supposed to write the entire story, how would the premonition be like? Because there's not much you can do. Because back when, I think it was like the third one or something, I'm like, if they were going to continue, I thought a bus would have worked, but obviously they can't do that now since the bridge thing and all that, so that's not going to work.
Honestly, maybe if an electric fire happened, I'm looking up at your wrestling stuff right now, I'd be like, at a wrestling match, a group of kids or teenagers got tickets, and at the wrestling match, and maybe an electrical fire started, and it started burning, the building, and it collapsed, and maybe someone got stabbed with one of the,
Yeah, I get what you're saying, the arena collapses, a big building collapse. That would work. Yeah, that would definitely work.
Or maybe, a space shuttle goes off to launch, and it veers, back towards the sea instead of over the ocean.
Yeah, I get what you're saying.
And some metal comes down and hurts people.
Or it could be just a space shuttle in general, before they take off, someone has a premonition and it's going to explode.
And it explodes, low to the ground.
And they get everyone off, and then people, that would work.
But, the space shuttle obviously is going to be very few people, but a lot of people go and watch. If here's the ocean, here's the land, if the space shuttle is supposed to go over the water to drop off one of the weights, things to help it go up when they need to. If it accidentally veers off back towards the land, and when it explodes too close to the ground, the metal shards go everywhere and starts killing people, cutting them in half, spearing them. I think that'd be kind of cool. Catching people on fire, watching them run around.
Those are good ideas. Maybe a boat or a yacht type of thing. Like a Titanic kind of thing.
But, how are they going to stop them? I mean, what's going to happen on the boat? Is it going to explode?
It could explode.
Is a torpedo going to come out of nowhere and kill them?
Well, that's the thing. You don't know what they could do now.
Right.
Because I've done my research. I do my research on future films and stuff. I can't remember his name. The guy who played the coroner said in an interview, if the fifth movie does good in the box office, it could be a sixth one or maybe a seventh one, what have you. And that's where you have to think, what else can they actually do? And, you just have some pretty good ideas. there's really nothing else.
Unless it was like, because I'm a girl, yeah, I think about shopping malls. Well, if something happened at like a shopping mall, you know, a bunch of mass murderers came through and something went wrong. Or, you know, there was a terrorist. That's probably racist of me, but whatever.
No, yeah.
You know.
And one more question before we leave. Should it be in 3D?
I think they should have an option.
Well, I mean, because a lot of theaters, like the one we went to here in Augusta, Maine, only had 3D. Now, obviously, the 3D, if it's 3D, they promote as 3D, people are going to watch the 3D one just because it's 3D, it's amazing.
Right.
But if you didn't have the option between 2D and 3D, should it be in 3D? Or at least for the theaters that we have. You know what I'm saying? Like, because there's a lot of theaters, obviously, that can do both, but if it's just a general thing.
I like the 3D thing, I just don't like paying, you know, $13 to go see that. That's
$12.75. Well,
don't be technical at all, no.
But I think 3D's been overdone, actually.
It
used to be special.
I went to go see Shrek Forever After in 3D, and there was nothing 3D.
Yeah, I have that.
There was
movie.
like 2 things. I'm like, okay. Bravo, great use of it. At least in Final Destination, almost everything was 3D.
Yeah.
I mean, it was well done.
I just got a thought, and then we'll probably do another video of this some other time. We're gonna do a big rant video about 3D movies. I think we could have a lot of good discussions about that. But our floor director here is telling me to wrap it up. I know, yeah. But this has been fun.
You know what I really want to do? If you guys don't know already, I'm a local Maine model. And this would be awesome if I could get into that. It's way over my league, but whatever. Wouldn't that be cool? I could go see myself die in it.
Oh, you mean getting into the movies?
Right.
Okay. Maybe.
That'd be awesome.
But yeah, Charles is getting more pissed off at us over here.
Who's Charles?
Our floor director. I just hired him. I fired Derek the other day.
I thought that was him.
No.
What's his name?
His name's Steve.
Oh, I want to say Steve.
Oh, shut up.
He has something in his head.
I know. Yeah, I fired Derek. I forgot to tell you that. Anyways.
I liked Derek.
I hope you enjoyed this conversation. I know we did. We had a pretty good conversation. We're going to make sure that 3D Rant goes on because I think there'll be a lot of fun discussions. Again, thank you for watching, and hopefully we'll see more movies where we can do these kind of videos some more. And be sure to watch all our episodes on WhatsApp movie, and be sure to look out for the Final Destination episode we will do this season. So, we'll see you later.